Revelation 5. And no man in heaven, nor in earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book, neither to look thereon. And I wept much, because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon. And one of the elders said unto me, Weep not! Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the Root of David, hath prevailed to open the book, and to loose the seven seals thereof. RasTafari. The voice of one crying out in the wilderness, Marcus Garvey's John the Baptist, prepare ye the way of the Lord your God. Elijah must come before the day of the Lord. A cryptic prophecy, look to the east for the crowning of a black king, for he shall be the Redeemer. What RasTafari brought to the world is true salvation for all. What His Majesty stands for, collective security and international morality, the principles that should guide and govern all. Inside my Father's house are many mansions, Nyabingi, 12 tribes of Israel, Bobo Shanti, and the Orthodox. There's a place prepared for you, so come inside. On the 23rd day of the 7th month, Solomon finished the temple of the Lord. So on the 23rd day of the 7th month, His Majesty is born. Inside the Keber Nagast, Beta Israel, the house of Israel, the Ark of the Covenant found its way to Ethiopia. David's throne today is found in holy Ethiopia. The Garden of Eden, Ethiopia in Genesis chapter 2, verse 13. The river Gihon, where Solomon is anointed king. His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah, Defender of the faith, elect of God, Emperor of Ethiopia. His words, like the Bible for I and I. Psalm 72 fulfilled in Him. When the kings of Tarshish and Sheba bring Him gifts, 72 nations bow before His throne. The Messiah shone His face in our times, and in His time He shall show who is the only potentate and King of kings. Christ in His kingly character. He brought the true and ancient faith to the world as head of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. Tawahido, God and man united in one. I and I, the divine and the humanity in one. Ethiopia, the most ancient Christian nation on earth today. Philip baptized the Ethiopian official in the Acts of the Apostles. His speeches are full of life. A new race we must become, owing our ultimate allegiance not to nations, but to our fellow men inside the human community. Livity, to live upright. I tell vegetarian, to promote more life. Nyabingi drumming and chanting, the first ancient music of creation. Nazarite vow, holding I precepts with locks and beard. Triple crown on his head. Jah come with a new name that sounds dreadful amongst the heathen. Head of church and state, the King of Kings. His voice shook the earth, the power of the Trinity. 3 in 1 and 1 in 3, never disagree. Prophet, priest, and king. The Ethiopian Bible, the oldest and most complete Bible on earth. The Orthodox Tewahedo Church canon contains 81 books. The Book of Enoch, the Ethiopian. Sabbath keepers. All this found in Him, His Imperial Majesty. Apart from the kingdom of the Lord, there is not on this earth any nation that is superior to any other. Knowledge paves the way to love, and love in its turn fosters understanding and leads one along the path of great common achievements. Knowing that material and spiritual progress are essential to man, we must ceaselessly work for the equal attainment of both. Only then shall we be able to acquire that absolute inner calm so necessary to our well-being. Whenever conflict arises between material and spiritual values, the conscience plays an important role, and anyone who suffers from a guilty conscience is never really free from this problem until he makes peace with himself and his conscience. Discipline of the mind is a basic ingredient of genuine morality, and therefore of spiritual strength. Spiritual power is the eternal guide in this life and the life after, for man ranks supreme among all creatures. Led forward by spiritual power, man can reach the summit destined for him by the great Creator. Since nobody can interfere in the realm of God, we should tolerate and live side by side with those of other faiths. In the mystic traditions of different religions, we have a remarkable unity of spirit. Whatever religion they may profess, they are spiritual kinsmen. While the different religions in their historic forms bind us to limited groups and militate against the development of loyalty to the world community, the mystics have already stood for the fellowship of humanity. In harmony with the spirit of the mystics of ages gone by, no one should question the faith of others, for no human being can judge the ways of God. These are the words of the true and living one, His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I.